This is Cooking with Austin Phillips, and today I'm going to show you how to make this absolutely wonderful homemade dinner just for yourself. From start to finish, I'll show you how to season the meat to putting it on the bun. Stay tuned. Step one, gotta wash your hands. Get all the way up the wrists. Make sure you know you're nice and sanitary. You're about to be handling raw meat. Wash your jewelry too, even if you're gonna take it off. Next, you're gonna take out your cutting board or whatever you want to use, plate or whatever to. Today I'm gonna use ground beef that I got from a local organic grocery store, Trader Joe's. Before you start preparing the meat, you want to grab all your seasonings that you're gonna be using. Today I'm gonna be using Trader Joe's 21 Seasoning Salute. We also have Montreal Steak Seasoning by Grill Master, some black pepper, and I'm going to be using a little bit of minced garlic. Once your meat is out of the package, I like to take it apart, break it up, the little pieces, so it's not all so packed together. Once your meat's all broken up, you're just gonna start by taking your seasonings and just kind of put a nice hefty seasoning over all the meat. Don't be afraid to put too much. You're not really gonna ruin the burger unless you just coat it completely. First, I started with the Montreal Steak Seasoning. Now I'm grinding up some black pepper. Next, gonna use a little bit of 21 Seasoning Salute. It's one of my favorite seasoning. If you guys never tried it, definitely go out, pick some up. You won't be disappointed. Last but not least, a little bit of garlic. Just kind of put little pieces everywhere. You're gonna be mixing it up, so don't be too worried. All right, so now your meat's seasoned. Now just mix it all together as you like to put it all like that. Just start putting it together, pulling it apart, trying to take a different part each time and push it back into another part, flatten it out. Really just want to distribute the seasoning throughout the meat instead of just being contained in one spot. From there, take and make 4 balls, 1/4 pound each burger. Well, I'm not gonna measure them or anything, but try to make them completely even. After you have 4 pretty even-sized balls of meat, just will flatten them out, kind of form a patty. It doesn't have to be too round, be square if you want, but I usually try to make them pretty round, nice and even. Just like that. Push them all together, make sure there's no spots that are too thin or too thick. You want the burger to cook completely even. And once you have your patties like this, go ahead and start your stove or your grill or whatever you're about to grill on and get ready to cook. First, you take your skillet, if you're using the skillet. Take your pan. I usually like to dump a little olive oil in the pan. Turn it to about medium heat and let it heat up all the way. Okay, so once your pan's warmed up, you take your burgers that you formed into patties and slap them right on the skillet. That's definitely the sound you want to hear when you slap those fresh burgers on the grill. Once your burgers are on, I usually like to let it sit about 4 minutes each side. You can set a timer if you want or not. I just find that makes a pretty good medium or medium well burger. But I'll leave it a stretch. While your burgers are cooking, go ahead and pop anything else you might want to throw in the oven. I chose some Tender Tots for tonight's dinner. Pretty simple. As your burgers cook, you'll notice them to start to get brown on the bottom. Usually you want to wait so that's about halfway up the burger, or like I said, the 4.5 minute mark to flip those burgers and get the perfect Perfect. So that's my timer. 4 minutes is up. So when you go ahead and flip the burger, as you can see, pretty much halfway done by now. Gotta wait on the other side to cook, and that looks like a good burger to me. Once your burgers are done, you go ahead and turn off your stove and get ready to put on some cheese. I'm using shredded cheese. Feels like it gets a nice, even layer of the burger, and you just go ahead and get a healthy amount of cheese. Plop it right on top of the burger there. Next, my personal favorite, take a little bit of water, put it in the pan, set that right on top, turn the pan back on. Now what that lid is doing is just trapping all that steam from that little bit of water I just put in there, and it's melting that cheese nice and evenly. Go ahead and turn your stove back off and just let that. Something a little extra I like to do, if you were cooking something in the oven, I hope you were, because hamburgers are pretty plain by themselves. Take your buns, put them in there, get a nice golden brown to them. Once you finally get your bun out of the oven and it's nice and warm, you can make it just the way you like it. First today, I'm going to be using a little bit of Miracle Whip. Go ahead and spread it on there, the consistency you like. Second, top them with a few jalapenos. A little bit of mustard. And last but not least, a little bit of ketchup. After your bun's made, take your burger off the stove, slide it right on there. Then I'm going to take a little bit of lettuce. And last but not least, my favorite part, the bacon. And that right there is how my wife likes her burger. And there you have it. Super quick, super easy, and I guarantee you it'll taste better than any restaurant you go to. Why? Because you made it yourself.